It pleased Darius to set over the kingdom 120 satraps to be throughout the whole kingdom and overward, 3 high officials of whom Daniel was one, to whom these satraps should give account, so that the king might suffer no loss. And this Daniel became distinguished above all the other high officials and satraps, because an excellent spirit was in him. And the king planned to set him over the whole kingdom. Then the high officials and the satraps sought to find a ground for complaint against Daniel with regard to the kingdom. But they could find no ground for complaint or any fault, because he was faithful, and no other error or fault was found in him. Then these men said, "We shall not find any ground for complaint against this Daniel, unless we find it in connection with the law of his God."
King Darius, all of the administrators have decided you should sign an ordinance requiring every man to pray exclusively to you. This should be signed as a law of Medes and Persians, so it cannot be changed.
When Daniel knew that the document had been signed, he went to his house where he had windows in his upper chamber open. Toward Jerusalem, he got down on his knees 3 times a day and prayed, and gave thanks before his God, as he had done previously. Then these men came by agreement and found Daniel making the petition and plea before his God. Then the king, when he heard these words, was much distressed, and he set his mind to deliver Daniel, and he labored until the sun went down to rescue him. Then these men came by agreement to the king and said to the king, "Know, O king, that it is the law of the Medes and the Persians that no injunction or ordinance that the king establishes can be changed." Then the king commanded, and Daniel was brought and cast into the den of lions. The king declared to Daniel, "May your God, whom you serve continually, deliver you." And a stone was brought and laid on the mouth of the den. And the king sealed it with his own signet and with the signet of his lords, that nothing might be changed concerning Daniel. Then the king went to his palace and spent the night fasting. No diversions were brought to him, and sleep fled from him. And the king commanded, and those men had maliciously accused Daniel were brought to the den of the lions. Then they, their children, and their wives, and before they reached the bottom of the den, the lions overpowered them and broke all their bones in pieces.
Daniel, servant of the living God, has he rescued you from the lions?
Yes, King, live forever. My God sent an angel to shut the lion's mouth. I was found innocent before him and you.
I make a decree that in all our world the people are to tremble and fear before the God of Daniel. For he is the living God, enduring forever. His kingdom shall never be destroyed, and his dominion shall be to the end. He delivers and rescues. He works in signs and wonders in heaven and on earth. He who has saved Daniel from the power of the lions.
No, I'm scared.
So this series prospered during the reign of Darius and the reign of Cyrus the Persian.
Where we going tonight?